Everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're watching this scene from Modern Times with Charlie Chaplin, Nonsense Song. And I think this came originally from a French song, Je cherche à Titine. I'm looking for a Titine. And I think this movie was his first talkie, right? So is this the first time that the world heard his voice? All right, let's check it out. Hey. Mm.
Se bella giusedore, je notre soccafore, je notre citavore, je la tula tila toi. La spinach o la bouchon, sigarette portobello, siracchi spaghetto, je la tula tila toi. Signora Pilassina, voulez-vous la teximite? Le zionta sous la cita. Tula 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 wa. C'est mon tia si l'amour, le son tia socrevore. La zoncha comme ça. J'ai la peau dilatoire. J'ai notre seule mine, j'ai notre seule cantine. Je laisse trop sa vite. Je la tasse dilatoire. C'est notre seule sonta, ci vosse l'autre volta. Les oches si catonta. Tra la 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 tra la la.
You did it. Modern Times. That was, an apt title for that change. It must have been, you don't know what people sound like at the time. There's no quick looking it up and clicking on a clip, or there's a time before that even that you wouldn't know how people looked at the other side of the world, right? Even when music came along, the big bands came along and the famous rock bands, you hear them on the radio, you don't even know what they look like. So you could pass for anybody and say, "Hey, I'm this and that guy." Who's gonna know? So it's very, so much has changed in such a short time, and it was amazing to see, the transition literally from silent to talkie. Uh, by use your voice, you see the words on the screen, classic, and then he opens his mouth, you hear the voice for the first time, and basically nonsense comes out. There's different words from French. I heard some Italian words, some fake words, all mixed together. And it creates a great atmosphere and it's fun. My favorite parts, is of course his expression, his facial expressions, the way he's using his hands and fingers, and also the part where the music comes in. I definitely have heard that music before, and you hear the audience laughing. It's such a great moment. I love that part. Never mind the words. This is the first time we're gonna hear them. I can imagine the anticipation. It's of course very hard to um, get that feeling, when you're actually alive at the time and you hear this and you've been following them. It's so different, things that have, but with anything that happens before you were born, no matter when you were born, it's really really hard to imagine, this or to capture the zeitgeist that was, it's so hard. But there's an inkling. I try to put myself in that position. It's very hard. It's impossible almost, but uh I can imagine this is a big, big, big moment. Wait.
C'était la d'ore, je notre soccafore, je notre citavore, je la tula tilatoire.
C'è la tu, la ti, la tua. Yeah, that part where the audience comes in is fantastic. What I also liked in this performance, if you watch the band there at the end, and the way he's stopping and starting, and you know that the music has to follow, almost like he's the conductor, and they have to be quick, right? Like,
Ça monte si l'amour,
stop.
le son tia socrevore, le zonche, comme ça. Je la poussa dilatoire.
Good stuff. That's a great scene, and I definitely hope to learn a little bit more and check out some more. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.